Yo, yo, what up? It's Friday, February 26th, and the first elusive target for Hitman 3 has been released. It's called the Deceivers. Now, this has come out before, so just a brief history. In the first Hitman, this one guy right here was one elusive target, then separately this other guy right here was another one, and then in Hitman 2, they decided to try something new by putting them together. And then now in Hitman 3, we're seeing this again. So I am going to try to show you a relatively easy, relatively foolproof way that you can do this with Silent Assassin. Nothing special. It's not suit only or anything. But if you are the type who's like, you know, you're not really like a speedrunner or whatever. You don't know any fancy tricks. And you just want to get the job done. I'm gonna try to do this in as foolproof a way as possible that I can think of, while, you know, keeping the window for restarting as open as possible. So let's go ahead and just dive into this. So here's the briefing.
Welcome to Sapienza 47. We have two targets for you. Congressman Anthony L. Trout, a veteran of the invasion of Grenada, and Richard J. McGee. Though at first glance these two might not seem connected, they have a long-standing collaboration manipulating Trout's political opposition. Trout sends McGee after his weak but potentially dangerous adversaries and lets McGee manipulate and ultimately break them. Trout and McGee are in Sapienza on an arcane meet and greet with European moneymen and power brokers ahead of a possible presidential bid in 2024. We know that Trout is staying at the Via Caruso in the town square, but McGee's business is much more clandestine, and we don't have a location for where he will be. All we know is that he is to meet a Keith Keeble, a rich young man and possibly their next victim. Time to show them the consequences of political manipulation. Good luck, 47.
Right, so this is the Guru, as he was called in the first game, and the Congressman. If you want to read the intel, feel free to pause the video here. Cool. So, yeah, my method will require you to have certain items. If you want to do it the way that I'm about to do it, which will leave open the window for restarting as big as possible. And so what I mean by that is, with these elusive targets where you have multiple objectives, as soon as you complete one of the objectives, you can no longer restart unless you like do a disconnect trick. So in other words, as soon as I kill one of these targets, we cannot restart anymore. So I'm going to go after one of them, knock him out, and leave a breaching charge next to his body that I could blow up to kill him at any time I want. And then I'll go after the second target, and, you know, basically, if anything screws up, then I can still restart. But basically, once I kill the second target, I'm going to blow up the first one as well. They'll both be dead, and then I'll just try to make it to the exit. So if you want to do it that way, then it'll require you to have a breaching charge. I wanted to pick an explosive that's quiet. So you could maybe try for a louder one. I haven't tested it. The second thing is you need to have another type of remote explosive. Doesn't matter if it's this one or if it's like a duck or something. You'll see why we need this later. But if you don't have a breaching charge, or if you want to just kill one target and just be done with it, then I would recommend you pick like lethal poison or something. Anything that you can use to poison a drink. Lethal pills, poison vial, whatever the case may be. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and do this.
Good afternoon, 47. Trout and McGee have arrived in Sapienza. We know Trout is at the Via Caruso, but you'll have to find out where McGee will be making contact with Mr. Keeble. Security is unusually high, especially with Caruso in residence. Do be careful, 47.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by going to the safe house.
Hey, hurry up! You're late for your first day.
which is just in here. You could have also started in the safe house as well to save yourself some time. You will always have the key to your own safe house, which is cool. And then I'm just gonna like pick up a knife. You don't really need to. It's my habit to pick up like throwable items. Pick up a gun, whatever. Okay, so when you come out the back bathroom here, I recommend that you pick up this brick. Interesting. I haven't seen that guy before. He's probably new. Or maybe that guy just comes this way and never shows up again. Okay, I'll have to try to remember that guy. Anyway, so I'm just waiting for Rocco's sister outside to come inside here. I don't want to have to worry about her seeing me. So I would wait. If you want to be really careful, just wait for her to come in. And then when she ducks down to like tie her shoes, like this, take the brick and chuck it at her head. And then just, you can pick up the mansion key card and throw her in this box. Then I would take silence pistol and shoot that camera. So what I'm gonna do now is sneak this way towards that fountain right there. You shouldn't be seen if you go this way. Like even if that guy started to see me, it's fine. And while you're here, there's like 3 coins you can pick up. Might as well pick them up. So then you come through this way, and then Luigi the plumber is going to be there. He doesn't spot you even though you're in your suit, so that's totally cool. Pick up a pipe and chuck it at his head. And then I think it would be a good idea to just take his outfit. That way you're allowed to be here. So this part might involve a little bit of waiting around. What outfit is this? Garden. Okay, so that's not going to help. So once you're down here, if you want to go with a slightly riskier way, and you have poison with you, then what you want to do is simply poison this wine glass. Make sure no one's looking while you do that. So one option I would recommend is, like, for example, you could go through that door right there and lure this dude, take his outfit, and then you could just poison that. Or you could wait for him to turn his back like right now, and then you could poison that glass. And to make a long story short, at some point the target will drink it and he'll die, and since it's poison, you're not going to get caught, so that's fine. I'm going to do it a slightly different way. I'm just going to go this way and start just picking stuff up. Let's see, how am I going to do this? So the plan is, so this part might take a little while because the target is basically walking around with 3 other people. There's 2 bodyguards and a mansion staff. And he'll keep going back and forth between several like waypoints, and it's kind of random. But when he starts heading downstairs, like, you'll know. So my plan is to wait until the whole party kind of like walks by this area. Then I'm going to try to lure one guard this way and chuck him into this box. And basically just one by one, like, knock everyone out. So we can use this box. We can also use this box. There's still can fit one more body. So we have like a couple options there. You can even use that box too. So here he comes. That's the target.
You know how to fix an aircon?
Should be a second guard as well. There we go. So just gonna get something ready to be thrown. Chuck it that way.
I'll buy lunch if you go check out whatever that was.
Gotcha.
Alright, so it's nice and isolated. generally safest to like throw things at people's heads rather than get them from behind, because of the possibility of the punch glitch, which you probably don't want to do when you're playing an elusive target. So yeah, they're gonna do their thing, and then what I could do is like kind of stand here, and then I'll throw something into this room to lure the other guard. In fact, one other possibility you could even try is... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that. I'm trying to do this as foolproof as possible. So, when luring this guy, make sure no one can see you actually throw the item, or else they won't be fooled. There we go.
Go see what the hell that was, would ya?
Sure.
So I'm going to get my pipe out. Both guards are down. I wonder if I could actually lure him. I might be able to lure him instead of waiting for another cycle. We'll see what happens. So I guess the target doesn't take priority in terms of investigating sounds. So I might be able to actually speed this process along.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There. I'll just maybe what I'll do is like I'll move them ever closer to this area. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm actually going to try. I'm going to just knock this guy out, and then knock him out as well. So no one else, like I didn't catch anyone else's attention. And basically, yes, this target has seen me and he's a witness for now, but once I kill him it won't matter anyway. So from here I just need to let's see, where can I put his body that will minimize the chance that someone sees me? Honestly, I'll just put him like here or something. Okay, so this is the important part. Take your breaching charge, if you're going with this method, and place it on the ground. And then what you want to do is drag his body so that it's like resting on top of it for sure. Let's put the detonator away so we don't accidentally detonate. But yeah, so the idea is anytime I want, I'm going to detonate this. I think the range, there's no like range issue, and then he'll die. Okay, so I can take my suit back now at this point. And so just to reiterate, by not killing him, I have the option to restart, at least until I kill the other guy. Okay, cool. So just go back out the way we came. So we should be fine. Then you're home free once you're back on this part of the roof. So then, moving on to the second target, what we'll do is we'll run toward this tower. And then we want to go like behind where the basement is. Oh yeah. I did run past the camera and that's totally fine because I'm not trespassing and we're going to delete the tapes. So that doesn't matter. It's only an issue if you're recorded while you're trespassing. Well, technically not the case, but basically if you're trespassing, then the camera acts as a spotter, so if it spots you, then you're in trouble. So anyway, I'm just gonna wait in here until this dude down here like decides to step outside, because he'll come out and take a break, and then when he heads back in, I'll just kind of follow behind him. Here he comes. Just wait for him to finish his cigarette. Okay, I'm gonna get the crowbar ready. Not suspicious at all. Close the door. Chuck at his head. Plenty of boxes here that you can choose from. There's like at least 3 boxes in like a closet, I think. So, yeah. Oh, and it's good if you take his outfit as well. So that way you're not trespassing. And he also has a key, which is good. So what I'm going to do next is try to lure out those 2 guys as well. Looks like we have to do this in steps, no problem. So I'll just throw a coin this way.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna need both of them at some point, because like it's a little tedious, but we're gonna try to clear this entire tower. Because we're gonna start dragging bodies down here.
Oh. Man. Got some strange...
Okay. We can keep our outfit for now. And we'll toss him in this box. Okay, so that guard's down. Cool. So, since the other kitchen assistant comes down here from time to time, we're gonna want to take him out for sure. Now there's another camera. Make sure you're not doing anything illegal in front of this camera. So I recommend you wait for the kitchen assistant to come outside for his break. If you have a crowbar ready, you can like chuck it at his head while he's walking down those steps. Should be fine. You can drag him down the stairs, or you could even dump him across this thing. It's low enough that it won't kill him. Alright, so then we're gonna keep going up the stairs, and again, it's okay to be seen by the camera since we are in disguise. We're not doing anything illegal, so it's fine. We will delete the tapes after. I want to say there's a guard here who goes up and down these stairs.
Hey man, keep smiling and keep cooking.
We want to shoot that camera out because eventually we're going to start dragging bodies up and down these stairs. So wait for that guard to basically be in the next room. and you can shoot it out. I'm gonna try to speed things up a little here. Gotta unlock the door and toss a coin this way. So he's gonna hear that.
Possible disturbance in my position. Checking it out.
And just again, I know this is like kind of tedious. I'm just like knocking everyone out, but I am trying to be careful here. I am trying to, you know, put bodies into boxes as much as possible, so I don't have to worry about bodies being seen. Trying to, like, for me, like my style is where there are certain like best practices that I observe. For example, like subduing people by throwing things at their head instead of, say, like choking them out, because you never know when the so-called punch glitch could affect you, right? So I just try not to rely on that too much. Cool. So the hallway the tower rather should now be clear of people like walking in and out. I do need to take these 3 guards out as well. There is a box in there that will hold 2 of their bodies, but that still means that one of their bodies, I like to move it down. So let's basically just do the same thing that we've been doing, just throw a coin. And hopefully this is the last body I have to kind of drag. Alright, so carry him down to the bottom. And I do like how in Hitman 3, they changed any sort of like dumping related actions to a different key that you have to hold down. That way you don't accidentally hit like the dump button and then, you know, toss this guy over when you don't mean to. Alright, so put his body away. Then finally we have to clear out that last room. So I believe you're trespassing if you step in here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, you are. You're definitely trespassing. So you don't need to enter. You just need to try to like lure these guys out. See if that works. Probably won't work. So you can do this in steps. You could, for example, you could do something like this.
What?
Because I'm not sure how the algorithm works,
You heard
but
that? Go see what it was. I don't like surprises.
as long as it's like within the
Roger that.
same room, then it's more likely that they'll hear it. So like as soon as he's about to finish. There we go. You kind of want it to land as soon as he's walking back towards whatever he was doing, but before the door closes. So that's the idea. He goes, and then I'm going to close the door just to minimize the possibility that the sound of me throwing something in his head will be heard. Okay, so check this out. So now I'm gonna take his outfit, and then walk into this room. He has his back turned, so I can just easily knock his ass out. Then we don't want his bodyguard disguise, it's useless. Just put him in this box. And, you know, to be safe, we want to take this guy. Don't want to forget about him. Also throw him in this box. Cool, and then obviously you can pick up a crowbar if you want, but obviously don't forget to destroy the camera evidence. Now, I'm still in the red because, again, the other target did see me, but that's okay, it should be fixed eventually. So what you want to do now is you want to take your remote bomb and put it on this winch with the place button. Let's put the detonator away just in case, right? Okay, so the reason why you want to do that is because you're going to be somewhere else while we try to make this chandelier fall on the target. So that's why we can't be here for it. I'm sure it could work. I think he walks underneath, but you don't want to, like, we want to make sure we don't screw this up, right? So we don't want to have to worry about like timing issues and stuff. But yeah, so at this point with the bomb set, it's super easy. There's no more enforcers, and you can walk in here. All right, so we're getting really close to the end. If you stand under that chandelier, you'll kind of be like near this like bottom left corner of the desk on the edge of the carpet. When the target walks back towards us, we'll bump him when he's also standing under that chandelier. Then we'll run away and we'll blow the chandelier. So he'll be standing still because we just bumped him, right? So make sure you select the correct detonator, not the breach charge, but the other one. And then don't click it by accident or else you'll kill yourself here.
Wow, a bodyguard.
So bump him, blow it up.
Target down. One more to go.
And then at this point, since I can no longer restart, I might as well get the other one. So I'm gonna, boom. Now the other guy's dead.
Time to find an exit.
And as you can see, I'm back in the green because the witnesses are dead. Alright, cool. So then I'm just gonna run down to this basement where I have my disguise. And then make sure I'm not equipping anything bad. And now I'm in the clear. So at this point, normally the closest exit would be the car that's like over there. But for whatever reason, in this elusive target mission, they removed that exit. So I think that the next easiest exit to get to is the harbor. So I'm just going to run towards the harbor now. Alright, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully that wasn't too difficult. I know that's not necessarily the most efficient way, but it is the most foolproof way, relatively, that I can think of. So yeah, if you want to give that a try, go ahead and do that. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time.